Ends with the UCH. There'll be no hitting, no touching, or pushing. That is impossible. The word is ouch! Good, what happened? By who? Seriously, did you grab him? Okay, does anyone else get touched?
Brad's like.
Did you grab him? What was that? She grabbed him. You grabbed him? Okay, if somebody touched you, move to a different chair. Switch chairs with someone, get away from the person that touched you. Not touching people. Unnecessarily touching them. Here's what I discovered by accident one day. I discovered that if I trigger the pinching again, within a couple minutes of doing it the first time, because they've got an anchor in the unconscious mind that one person up here is guilty of touching them, if I trigger it again quickly enough, they'll still blame the same person, even if they're not even sitting near them anymore. And the more I trigger the pinching, the harder it actually becomes. So once again, for your entertainment pleasure, there will be no hitting, touching, or pushing. That's impossible. The word is ouch! Good, what happened? Who? He's over there. Yeah, but you pinch me. How can you pinch you from over there? Did you seriously? Did you touch him? Well, if somebody touched somebody, please stop. Hey, if you're a guy wearing a belt, please raise your hand for me. If you're a guy that's currently wearing a belt. Okay, cool. Your first name is?
Zach.
Zach? Zach, can I borrow your belt? I'll give it back.
Take off the side.
Yeah, this next part of the show is my personal favorite, simply because of how indirect the suggestions are that I'm about to give. So listen to the different tonality changes and the way that I manipulate the language here. This is Zach's belt here, focus on it. And when I say focus on it, I mean really focus on it. I'm going to approach it very carefully, just to be sure nobody gets injured. Because we all know that sometimes when we stare at something intently enough, it can actually appear to be something else entirely. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come at it from the other side while it seems to be looking the other way. I was watching a TV show once, a guy grabbing on one of these and bit him right in the face. Focus on him. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to try and touch this thing.
Look at Brad. Focus on it.
Here's the cool thing about the suggestion at this point. Now I can literally call it a bell, but because of the audio association, the audio anchor, that S sound that I attached to it, I can call it a bell. Described as a bell. Remind it wherever you're Zach, lend me the bell, but as soon as I make that S sound, they'll immediately remember what it really is. Just a belt, right? Zach's belt. When you lent that to me, black leather belt, you have a buckle on the one end. It's just a belt, right? Just a belt. Just a belt. Just a belt. Zach, come here for me for a second. That's somebody's phone there. You don't want to lose that. Zach, stand right here. You recognize that as your bell, right? Hold that for me for a second. Just a bell. Put it back on for us. Right? Wearing that all night. I love this part. Just a bell. Alright. Your first name is... Shake my hand, Bradford. Sleep. Relax every muscle, every... And listening to this, Bradford, as you focus going further. Bradford, as you focus. Only Bradford. Bradford, later on, anytime you hear me say the words full moon, please know what you're thinking. Anytime you hear me say the words full moon, you'll immediately jump out of your chair and you'll howl like a werewolf as loud as you possibly can. But immediately after 5 seconds of doing it, you'll snap out of it and you'll scare yourself, wondering where the sound actually came from. That's later on when I say full moon and only when I say it. I'll awaken you at the count of 3. Having no idea how much time has gone by, what you're doing in the position you're in now, or why the girl beside you pushed you out of your chair. Wide awake on the count of 3. 1, 2, wide awake on 3. Yeah. Dude, she must know some martial arts. She threw you down like nothing. Okay, have a seat there. Okay, I'm going to move a couple of years down. I'm going to have you see some breath with me. Oh, breath for you.
It's going to be epic.
Your first name is Brittany. Focus here, only Brittany. Close your eyes now. And listening to this, Brittany, you should focus only on the sound of my voice. Brittany, discovering now the number 6 is being erased out of your memory right now. Anytime I actually count from 1 to 10, you'll immediately go from 5 to 7. This makes perfect sense to you, Brittany, simply because the number 6 never existed as a number. Later on, as sometimes you try and help us say, come on, Brittany, the number you're missing is obviously 6. This won't even make any sense. In fact, you look at the person like they're crazy. The number 6 never did exist all the way in the count of 3, discovering it when you awaken it. The guy beside you is wearing the most unbelievably sexy smelling aftershave you've ever smelt in your entire life. Wide awake at the count of 3. 1, 2. Wide awake on 3. Now. Somebody smells good over here. Who is that? Whoever phone this is, I'm putting it right over here. Alright, we want to make sure, let's move the chairs up about 2 feet. They're all tied together. You know, for a second, we want to make sure only the guys are sitting. So all ladies, please standing behind for a moment. And guys, spread yourselves out so there's space on either side.